What happened to the singers? Louder. മൃദം കൂടെ അടിക്കണം ഇപ്പോൾ. വിനായക ഗജവദന പരശിവകുമാര ഗജാനന പരശിവകുമാര ഗജാനന പരശിവകുമാര വിനായക ഗജവദന വിനായക പരശിവകുമാര ഗജാനന പരശിവകുമാര ഗജമുഖ ഗംഭീര ഗജാസുര സംഹാര ഗജമുഖ ഗംഭീര ഗജാസുര സംഹാര ഗജമുഖ ഗംഭീര സുര സംഹാര നിരത നിരഞ്ജന ഗണനാഥ നിരത ഗണനാഥ ഗജമുഖ ഗംഭീര ഗജാസുര സംഹാര ഗജമുഖ സുര സംഹാര നിരത നിരഞ്ജന ഗണനാഥ ഗണനാഥ അദ്ഭുത വിഗ്രഹ അമരാധീശ്വര അമരാധീശ്വര അഖണ്ഡ പൂർണ സച്ചിദാനന്ദ അഖണ്ഡ പൂർണ സച്ചിദാനന്ദ പാദനമസ്തേ ഗജാനന പാദനമസ്തേ ഗജാനന ഗജാനന വിനായക ഗജവദന വിനായക ഗജവദന പരശിവകുമാര ഗജാനന പരശിവകുമാര ഗജാനന ഓ ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां नारायणं पद्मभवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपादं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमदास्य शिष्यं श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमतास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यं तं तोडकं वार्तिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम् ॐ श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः 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 कलाभ्यां चूडालङ्कृतशशिकलाभ्यां निजतपः कलाभ्यां प्रकटितफलाभ्यां भवतु मे शिवाभ्यामस्तोकत्रिभुवनशिवाभ्यां हृदि पुनः भवाभ्यामानन्दस्फुरदनुभवाभ्यां नतिरियम्. We are seeing the verse number 41. पादोत्पातविमोचनाय रुचिरैश्वर्याय मृत्युञ्जय स्तोत्रध्याननदिप्रदक्षिणसपर्यालोकानकर्णने जिह्वाचित्तशिरोङ्घ्रिहस्तनयनश्रोत्रैरहं प्रार्थितो मामाज्ञापय तन्निरूपय मुहुर्मामेव मामेश्वचः. Papa is sin. What is sin? Gurudev used to say, self-insulting action is called sin. Sin is not what you do, sin is what you think when you are doing. Action by itself is not condemnable, but the intention behind the action is what is to be questioned. If a soldier in a battlefield takes a gun and shoots his enemy, it's not considered as a crime. Whereas the same person takes the same gun and uses against his neighbor, is a crime. action is the same, the intention is wrong. So too, action by itself cannot be dharma and adharma. It is the thought process that goes behind it. So here, what is sin? That which I am supposed to do, which I don't do, that itself is a sin. Not that what I am not supposed to do, I am doing. That is one form of sin. Definitely that is condemned. But what I am expected to do, I am not doing, that also is considered as a sin. Omission is also sin. One boy went to the school and said, "Will you punish me for a thing I never did?" The teacher said, "Never. I didn't do my homework." So, punishable act it is. What you are supposed to do, you didn't do. So, as a human being, my parama purushartha is moksha prapti. So, I never do anything about it. Then why is this human birth? You could have been as good as any dog or a cat or a rat. Because to live, eat and procreate and die, even the animals do. Why you are called, it is called Parama Purusha Artha. Why is it considered as the highest goal of human life? It is because only humans can do that. When humans can do that and they don't do it, then it is considered as a great destruction. Iha ched abedid atasatyamasti na ched iha abedin mahati vinashti. Upanishad says, if you obtain this in this very life itself, it's great indeed. If you cannot do this in this life, it is great waste. Iha konvasti bhudatma yastu arte pramadyati. Who is this person who is greater than, who is this person who is a great sinner than the one who is not accomplishing this in his life? Here konvasti mudhatma. Yaha tu paramarte pramadyati. One who is not accomplishing this here. So the Upanishads and my great masters urge us that Papa is not committing sin alone. Papa is also not doing what you are supposed to do. So he says, He mrityunjaya utpada papa vimochanaya. So therefore, this papa, this sin of not recognizing you as my parama purushartha. So that is why in the Shiva Aparadha Kshamapana Stotram, one of the beautiful composition of Shankaracharya, he says, what a waste I have done the whole life. Ado karma prasangat kalayadi kalusham matru kukshav stitam mam minmutra medyamatye kotayati nitaram jataru jataveda. He says, because I forgot you in my previous life, you are again and again putting me into the same womb, again in the mother's womb. Ado karma prasangat kalayati kalusham matru kukshav stitam. And that sitting in the womb of the mother is not a comfortable thing. Vinmutra medyamatye kotayati nitaram jataru jataveda. There is mala, mutra, this, that, in the middle you are sitting there. And she eats some pizza also that comes there. After that, coffee comes inside. Then ice cream also, rasagulla and ice cream comes. I have to go through all that sitting there for so many months. What mistake I did? Chantavyo me aparada shiva 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 bhu. He Mahadeva Shambhu. I forgot your name. And even as I become a child and come out of the womb of the mother, is that I'm comfortable there. The kid asks small one and come and start biting me, and I cry, and my mother thinks I want milk. I'm up to this, I'm full. And I can't tell. I cry, and she thinks I have to drink more milk. And the horrible thing is she starts singing. That is the time I really get horrified. I close my eyes and as though I'm sleeping. Only when she finishes, I'll open my eyes. Thank God she went away. So at that stage, the child cannot say, what is the trouble? Then when I become a younger boy or the teenager, I become very proud of myself. Praudoham yauvanasta. Praudah means grown up in Sanskrit. Praudah means not praudoham. Prarudaha means very well grown. So when I grow up and I became very haughty and egoistic and about myself and I don't care, then obviously, various other stages where I totally forget you. Then again, come back. So this is called Utpada Papa Vimochanaya. So please remove me from the sin of forgetting you. Then Ruchira Aishwaryaya, and also to get most desirable Aishwarya, prosperity, wealth. For all these things, Jihvena Sotram, what are the things that I would like to do? What is the prayer for? Jihvena Srotram. Stotram means stuti. By my tongue may I sing your glory, O Lord. Chittena Dhyanam. With my mind, let me contemplate upon you. Shirasa Natihi. With my head, I bow down to you, O Lord. Agripyam Pratakshinam. With my feet, I do the circumambulation of your abode. Hastena Saparya. With my hands, may I do the worship of you. Nayanena Lokanam. With my eyes, may I continue to see you. Shrotrabhyam Akarnanam. May I hear with my 2 ears your glory only. Cha aham prartitaha. Me, the one who is thus praying you. Muhuhu, again and again. Mam ajñapayamam. May you command me to do this again and again. Nirupaya. Determine that I do this. Me ma avachaha bhavami. So therefore, may I do all these things according to your command, and don't make me useless. Don't make me mute, in other words. Very often when I have a Zoom call, etc., I tell, no, I don't want to tell that now. Because men folk usually put it on mute, Unmute yourself. At home you are mute, but here unmute yourself. So, it is said in the, you might have heard in the Gita Dhyanam also. What is that? Mukam karoti vachalam. Mukam karoti vachalam. One who is mute and not speaking, make him become vociferous, eloquent. But in Sanskrit, the beautiful thing is, you can put either way. Mukam vachalam karoti, vachalam mukam karoti. Those who unnecessarily speak, make him mute. Those who are not speaking, make them eloquent. You can do that. Bangum langayade girim. Isn't it? One who is handicapped, he can climb the mountains. So here he says to Bhagavan, may I do all these things, but May I see your beauty. May I listen to your glory. With my hand, let me do your worship. With my feet, go around, circumambulate your abode. May my mind meditate upon you. May I sing your glory. In that way, may I continue my prayer, O Lord. Don't make me useless. May I continuously have the prayerful attitude all the time. Now, what should we ask the Lord? When we pray, what should we ask the Lord? Very often when you are in the abode of the Lord, you have a huge list, I want this, 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 I want this. And this way some people stand in front of Bhagavan, Narayana, 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 Narayana. List is going on. Narayana, 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 Narayana. Then they move away from the sanctum and they remember a few more things. Come back again, Narayana, Narayana. Our list is endless. So many desires. Think about it. What was your desire when you were 4-year-old? Tell me. Is that the same desire now? If it is, then there is a problem there. When you were in 4-year-old, what was your desire? 10-year-old, what was your desire? 20 years old? Is it not that the desires also continuously changing as per, and it is not that many gap of years. Today one desire, tomorrow another desire. Morning one desire, evening another desire. By the time you buy iPhone 16 and come out, there is advertisement iPhone 17. Arey Baba. I just know I bought 16. Is it 17 next one? I don't know. So there are so many things in this world which constantly attract my attention. And what I had when I was young is not the same thing when I become grown up. Endless are these desires. So what is that which a person who is devoted to God should ask? It is said that Swami Vivekananda, as you know, before he was Narendra. And Narendra first had a very skeptic view about Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. He thought that he is unpad, village man. What does he know? He was educated, university educated. So when his professor, who was talking about one of the British professors, who was there teaching him in the university about, theosophy, etc. That is the class he was taking. And he said, here in this very country itself, there is a person in the village side and who claims that he has seen God. So Narendra was curious. Oh, is there a person who can claim to have seen God? I will go and see him. Curious he was, he went there, only to meet a person who was was wearing any clothes, and many people were sitting near him, and most of the time he was not talking and not looking that very attractive or appealing. So he went there and sat, and Thakur, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, was closing his eyes. He was in his own bliss. So then the people around, they said, young men have come. Why don't you sing a song? So then it is said that Swami Vivekananda, Narendra, started to sing. Immediately he opened the eyes, went near him, Ramakrishna, and he went into trance. He went into trance. And after some time when he finished the song, singing, he came to him and said, where were you all these years? He's waiting for you. So Narendra said, oh, this is a usual thing people do, But later on, as he started to go regularly, but his friends dropped out. Only he was going. So then once Ramakrishna asked him, where are your friends who came with you first time? Where are they? And they were actually going to a place where there were dance and all was going on. So he said, I am doing Kirtana, they are behind Nartaki. Just opposite, Kirtana, Nartaki. Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa took him to his confidence, taught him so many things. And when Narendra became so close to him and started to learn from him, he was not a traditional teacher, but he was able to give him so much of depth in knowledge and devotion. And most of the time Narendra spent time there only. He did not go home that often. Eventually, when his father passed away, his family was really in need of a lot of finance and he was not working. So he went to Ramakrishna and asked, what do I do? My family needs my help. What do I do? He said, who am I? You are asking me? Don't ask me. Ask mother. Mother will give you everything. Mother means Kali, Kalima. Go and ask her. He went there, stood in front of the murti or the form of Kali. Tears came out of his eyes. He couldn't ask a thing. Came back. Oh, you asked? When I stood in front of her, nothing came to my mind. Only I was overwhelmed with emotion. Go back again. He went back, same thing, he came back. The second time, third time, fourth time. Then he embraced him and said, you are not a normal person because you don't have any desire at all. Even for your own people, your own family, you can't ask because your mind is so pure that you want nothing from the world. So here, what one should ask? A true devotee, what he would ask to Bhagavan? Here. Ma gachatvam itastato girishabo mayyeva vasam kuru swaminadikirata mamakamanaha Kantarasimantere Vartante bahusha mrugaha Madajusho Matsarya mohadaya Tan hatva mrugaya vinoda Ruchita labam cha samprapsyasi Ma gachatvam idastato girishabo mayyeva vasam kuru Swaminadikirada mamakamana Kantarasimantere Vartante bahusha mruga madajusho Matsarya mohadaya Tan hatva mrugaya vinoda ruchita labam cha samprapsyasi. Hey Girisha, you should understand Girisha and Girisha, both are same to Bhagavan. Giri is hill. Giri yasya Giri yasmin shayati idi Girisha. He who remains, whose abode is Giri, is called Girisha, Rasva. Whereas Girisha, when you put Girehe Ishwaraha, then become Girisha. So both are same. Girishaya namaha, Girishaya namaha. Both will come, one should not mistake. I think it's twice they have put, there's a mistake there. No, it's not. Hey Girisha, Tvam idastadamagacha. Oh Lord, you don't go here and there. Why are you going place to place? Mayeva vasam kuru. Please stay in my heart. Why are you going here and there? My prayer is, just stay with me. When is that Bhagavan is walking around here and there? Don't you remember you became a hunter? Adi Kirata. Oh, the one who assumed the form of a hunter. In Rudram, he is always portrayed as the one who has the bow and arrow ready to attack. Bhagavan Shiva otherwise is a very quiet person. He doesn't get too agitated about things. Ashutosha is generally happy. So, but when he gets upset, especially when Arjuna was, very arrogant, so wanted to give him, he was waiting for Pashupati Astra, Pashupata Astra. So then he was meditating upon Shiva. And then Bhagavan appeared as a hunter, and there was one wild boar was going, disturbing Arjuna's meditation. So immediately he took his bow and arrow and shot an arrow in the direction of the boar. And he was so sure that it would be killed. He was so proud of himself. He put the bow and arrow there. Bow is there because arrow is already shot. He went near the boar. There were 2 arrows there. And one hit at the signia of his, his kingly mudra. Other one he couldn't recognize. I shot only 1 arrow. How can there be 2? And he was as curious he was. Who could it be? Then there appeared this Kirataka. Kirati, Krunati, Atati idi Kirataka. One who moves around, wandering around in the forest is called a Kirataka. And he appeared there and said, okay, let me take my boar. What, your boar? It bore 2 of them. So it is, I am also equally have a right over this. No, mine was first. Yours came later. How do we know? No, mine is the first. Both of them started to argue. Said, okay, let us fight with each other then. Find out who is best. Then started the great combat with both of them. In that, Ramayana and all, Ramanand Sagar. 2 arrows come, meet each other, went down. It went on. That they do in the serial some 2-3 weeks. They keep doing that. So this way the big fight between them, finally Arjuna got defeated. Obviously Bhagavan himself. So he smiled and said, Arjun, I just wanted to test. So he gave him the Pashupatastra. So why you as a hunter going here and there? Adikirada Swamin Mamaka Mana Kantara Simantare. My mind is the one which is endless forest. Don't go to any other forest. My own mind is Simantare, Kantara Simantare, and there are very wild animals are there in that very place. What are the animals that are there in this wild forest called my mind? Matsarya, jealousy, moha, delusion, adaya. Adaya means many of them, etc. You put etc. when you don't know more. Huh? That's what you do usually. Like amanitvam, madambitvam, ahimsa, kshanti, rajavam, etc. Meaning you don't know actually. No, here it is not like that. There are many of them, so many are there. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. So many such wild negative things are there. Jushaha means filled with them. Matsarya, Moha, Mada, Mujusha, all of them. Bahushaha mrugaha. So many wild animals. See, mruga means mrugayate idi mrugaha. Mrugayati idi mrugaha. One which is constantly in search of something. That's called mruga. What do you think that a dog or a cat or any other animal, what do they do from morning till evening? Look for food. That's all they do. That's why they are called mrugaha. We are also. What do we do morning till evening? Searching for something, happiness here, there, here, there, here, there. So like that, so many negative things that are there like wild animals in my own mind, so I have plenty of things to hunt. So moha adayaha, madaha jushaha, bahusha murgaha vartante, vinoda ruchita mrgayatan hatva. Vinodaya, oh please get delighted in killing all of them. So why do you need to go anywhere else to hunt? My own mind is sufficient for you to be there all the time. Hatva labam samprapsyasi. In other words, oh Lord, don't go anywhere else. I want you in my heart. This is the prayer of a true devotee. I don't want anything else. Stay with me. Bhagavan Krishna says in Gita, who am I? Upadrashtanumanta bharta bhokta maheshwaraha paramatmeti chabhyuktaha dehesmin purusha paraha. Asmin dehe. Parameshwaraha asmin dehe. Where am I? Upadrishta means I am the closest witness of what you are doing. Is it not true? We can fool the entire world, but cannot fool your own mind. Because it is whatever you think, whatever you do, who is the first witness? You. Does it not? It is said there is one great devotee of the Lord, Kanagadasa. In the Karnataka tradition, that is, Kanagadasa story is very well known. When he was young, his guru gave all the children one fruit and told them, go and eat in a place where nobody is watching you. So somebody went behind the bush, somebody went up a tree, somebody behind some stone. And Kanagadasa, wherever he went, and he came back, everybody ate. So he didn't eat. He said, the Guru asked, why you didn't eat? Because wherever I went, I was there. So it's very simple. I couldn't find a place where nobody is there. Bhagavan is watching. Well, how will I not? How will I eat when he is looking at it? In one school, they had some sweets, donuts, let us say donuts, and apple, everything is kept. So in the donut area, they put a note, take only one, God is watching you. Small children, And then another stall which had apples. So this young girl went and wrote, take as much as you want, God is only watching the donut. Bhagavan is watching every time. Upadrashta. And he doesn't stop you. Anumantacha. He will anuvadim dadadi. He will not stop you from doing. Because each one of us have to go through our karma and learn, and then only we realize. He will not stop. So, Bhagavan is Upadrishta, Anumanta, Bharta, not Benganka. Bharta means Bharam Vahati, the Bharta. As yesterday also I said, no? He is the one who is carrying you. Bhokta, through you he is the one who is enjoying everything. Maheshwaraha, Bhagavan, Ishwaraha. Upadrashtanumanta bharta bhokta maheshwaraha paramatma iti cha api yuktaha. He is also known as Paramatma. Where? Dehesmin, in your own body. Purusha paraha. So the Bhakta says, please stay with me. Don't go anywhere else. If you want to hunt, lot of things are there. So, ma gachatvam, don't go anywhere. Itastataha, here and there. He Girishabho, O the Lord of the mountains, Mayyeva vasam kuru, stay in my own heart. Swamin adikirata, O the one who is the foremost hunter, Mama kamanaha, my own mind, Kantara Simantare, most wild forest, limitless it is. Vartante bahusha mraha. There are many wild animals are there. Madajusho infested with Matsarya mohadaya. Jealousy, pride, greed, all that are there. Stan hatva, mrigaya vinoda. Searching for them and hunting them, enjoy. Ruchita labam cha samprapsyasi, and you get what you want. So the prayer of a bhakta truly is, no need to go anywhere else, stay with me only. I want that, nothing else. And that is the reason why Bhagavan Krishna says, one who wants me and nothing else, jnani. Bhakta api cha jnani saha. There was one marriage was going on, wedding was going on, and a lot of children like this, they are moving around. So one uncle was made in charge. Take care of these children. And he said, okay. And there was a small storage where they had a lot of candies and all that. So the children were playing, and whenever they get this uncle will open the storeroom and then take some sweets and give it to them. They eat that and then again they run. So it's going on. One boy was not taking the sweet at all. So, you don't like sweet? He said, I love sweets. I mean, why are you not taking sweets when I gave you? I don't want the sweets. Then, give me the key. So, why should I go for what Bhagavan has? I will go for Bhagavan only. Then everything is mine only. Why should I ask for something when I can have Bhagavan himself with me? So that is the beauty of the devotion of the Jnani Bhakta. Idam te yuktam va parama shivaka. Idam te yuktam va parama shivakarunya jalate. No, this is a different. Idam te yuktam va parama shivakarunya jalade gato tiryagrupam tava padashiror darshanadiya harir brahmanotau divibu vicharanto shramayuto kadam shambho swamin kadaya mama vedyosi puratah idam te yuktam va parama shivakarunya jalade Gato tiryagrupam tava padashirordarshanadiya Hari brahmanau tau divibu vicharantau shramayutau Katam shambho swamin kadaya mama vedyosi purataha. He Karunya Jaladhe. Jaladhi means ocean, collection of water. Karunya Jaladhe, oh, the ocean of compassion. He Paramashiva, Tava Pada Shiro Darshana Diya, for the sake of seeing or having the vision of either your head or the feet, to find out where your beginning and where your end is. Tava Pada Shiro Darshana Diya, Harihi Brahma, two of them, Hari Brahmano, Hari Cha Brahma Cha. Tau Tiryagrupam Gatau. They become animals. Meaning, one became a bird, or he took the bird and actually he became Hamsarupa, Brahma, and started to fly above to find the beginning of Shiva. And Bhagavan Vishnu took the form of Varaha to bore, and he started to dig down, all the way down. So just to see your own beginning at the head or the feet, even Hari and Brahma, they took the form of being animals. Shrama Yutau, put lot of effort. Divi, Bhuvi, Charantau. One went towards Divi, heavens. Another went down the Bhuvi, into the earth, Charantau. They did that. So, even for Hari, the Vishnu and Brahma, the creator, to see you having taken the animal form and started to find out or put lot of effort to see your whole form. He Shambho Swamin Kadam Mama Puradaha Vedyah Asi. How is that for me? You are so easily available. Katayame, Katayate Idam Yuktam Va. How is that you are available to me, in front of me so well, and at the same time, what I am seeing you is not the full form which you have shown to them. I am seeing you as a physically a manifestation in the form of a form which is created by human. But what is your real nature? Can you please show me that part? This is the plead, this is the prayer and then the plea that a devotee has towards the Lord. It is said that that very form is the form of infinite consciousness. Even though the story is like this, that he came at the pillar of fire, etc., through the story form, what is being conveyed is nobody can know the origin of consciousness, nor the end of it. Sadeva Somya idamagre asit. Chandogya Upanishad said, only it was there in the beginning, where there was no beginning. Gurudev used to say, he was before the first second. Time starts with first second, but it's all second only. What is the first? What is before time? Nobody can comprehend even that. So that ultimate consciousness which has no beginning at all and no end at all, how can you even imagine it? So all the forms that we come to have in our temples, etc., are only conceptions. Shivalinga is also to represent the beginningless, endless, dimensionless presence. So in the temple like Chidambaram, when you go, Chideva Ambaram Yasya. Consciousness is his body, or cloth that he wears. Like Digambaram. Digeva Yasya Ambaram. The directions are his cloth. So in Chidambaram, when you go there, and the main Murti is there, you will find that Nataraja is and all there. But in one place called Chidambara Rahasyam. You go there, there is a curtain. And then you stand there once in a while, only they open that. You go there, and there's a time when they open it. And the priest comes there, and he chants Natatra Suryo Bhadi, etc. And then the screen, the curtain will be open, and you will see nothing. It's completely empty. Empty means what? Consciousness, which is all-pervading presence. You will not see any murti there. So, those who are attempting to see your beginning and end, they failed. So, the one who is I'm not a Brahma, I'm not even, definitely, you are not able to be known even by Hari and Brahma. I am seeking you to show me your form. What I am seeing is only a limited form here. So that is why he says here, Idam te yuktam va. Is it correct on your part? Paramashiva karunya jalate. Oh, the ocean of compassion. Gadau tiryagrupam. They took the form of an animal. Tavapa dashiror darshanadiya. With an intention to see your head or the feet. Hari brahmanotau. Both of them. Divibhu vicharanto shramayutau. They took lot of effort. One went towards the Divi, another went to the Bhuvi. Katam Shambho Swamin. How is that possible, O Lord? Kataya mama vedyosi. How is that you become mama vedya asi? How will you be known by me? The same question was Arjuna. Arjuna asked this question, right? In the 10th chapter, he is asking, Oh Bhagavan, tell me, how is that you will become known or can be contemplated upon? Show me the ways to contemplate upon you. Then Bhagavan gives all the vibhudis. I am the sapidity in the water. I am the brilliance in the fire. I am the heat in the sun. I am the beauty of the moon. I am the very seed of all living beings. Keshu keshu jabhaveshu chintyosi bhagavan maya. What are the forms in which I can think about you? So similarly here, how will you become known to me? This is the prayer of... Now, interesting thing is, the Bhakta says, if you go to a Bhagavan Vishnu's abode, he has got all various beautiful ornaments, so much of wealth. And some of the priests have got more rings than Bhagavan also. They wear, diamond rings in all the fingers, in this finger also. Bhagavan may not have that much. So he was filled with so much of wealth. So people who go to Bhagavan Vishnu can ask for wealth. But those who go to Shiva, what do they ask for? Snakes. Is it? Poison? How about poison? Or some bhasma? Or skeletons? So he says, Ashanam garalam panikalapo Vasanam charma cha vahanam mahoksha Mamadasya kim kimasti shambho Tava padambuja bhakti meva dehi Ashanam garalam panikalapo Vasanam charma cha vahanam ukshaha Mamadasya kim kimasti shambho Tava padambuja bhakti meva dehi. It's not in a particular meter. Ashanam, garalam, the food poison. Fani kalapo, fani means snake. Kalapa means? What is it? Skull. Vasanam. His cloth is what? Charma, the skin of a tiger. Vahanam, Mahoksha, bull is the Vahanam. Kim mama dasyasi? What will you give me? Kim asti Shambho? What is there with you? What is that he can give you? Tavam padambuja bhakti meva dehi. Therefore, I have nothing to ask you because you cannot give anything. If you go to Ganesha, probably you give modak at least. Lakshmi ji gives some golden coins if you want. Saraswati will give some knowledge, Vedas, music, whatever. So everybody has got something to give. What will you have? What will I ask you? Oh, I have nothing to ask you because nothing what you have can be helpful to me. So Bhagavan Shiva can only give Vairagya to you. Vairagyameva abhayam. He can give you only Vairagya. That's why sannyasi, for sannyasi, it is Bhagavan Shiva is the altar. Because a person who renounced everything has nothing to ask from the Lord who doesn't have anything. In Tirukkural, Patruka Patratran Patrinai Appatruka Patru Vidarku. Those who know Tamil, please understand. What does that mean? Anybody? Patruka Patratran Patrinai Appatruka Patru Vidarku. This is the English, Tamil language is a very peculiar one. A lot of ways of understanding this. It only means get attached to the one who is detached from everything for you to get detached from everything, attachment. Get attached to the one who is detached from everything for you to get detached from all attachments. Patruka means hold on. Patratran patrinai. The feet of the one who is having no attachment. Appatrinai, patruka, hold on to it, patruvidarka. To get detached. So Bhagavan Shiva, when you go there, what does he give? Detachment. Once Gurudev was, earlier times, very early time of his discourses time, a whole month he would stay in one place, give a lot of lectures. When somebody asked, Swamiji, those times you stayed in one place for a whole month? And nowadays you are just few days in every place. Why you stayed one whole month? Because there is no other place to go. Nobody knows. So I have to find out where to go. So once he was giving a long 1 month of lectures, etc. And then he was about to go, leaving in a train, he was about to get into the train. One person came running into the platform. Swamiji, Swamiji, Swamiji. He looked at, what is that? I have one question to ask you. What? What is the very crux of Hinduism? When he was about to get into the train. Attach and detach. That's all. Go. Attach to the Lord and to get detached from the world. That is a crux of Hinduism. See, if I ask you, stand in the middle of this room, not now, but if let us say I ask you, and jump. How much height you jump from the floor? How much time? 1 foot? Few inches. But I can tell you how to jump 5 feet from the floor and stay there. Easiest way is to catch on to something which is hanging there. So when you catch on to something which is hanging there, you can go to any height you want. So how to get detached? Get attached. Hold on to the feet of the Lord is the easiest way to detach from the world. Detach from all bondages. So when you hold on to that, then you don't get attached to things below. So that is why he says here, oh Lord, I have nothing to ask you because you have nothing else to give that I can use. So I want from you vairagya. Tava padambuja bhaktimeva dehi. Now again and again this padambuja comes. Padam ambujam iva. So the feet are like that of the lotus. What is a lotus? Lotus is that while it is in the water, it is unattached to the water. Is it not true? Brahmanyadaya karmani sangam tektva karodyaha lipyate nasa papena padma patram iva ambasa. Bhagavan Krishna says, a person who is Brahmajnani, when he works in this world, offering everything to Brahman, such a person will not be affected by any of the action he does, just like a lotus is not wet by the water in which it is. In the same way, Mahatmas or the Bhagavan's feet representing that lotus, even though it is there, but not affected by anything of the world. That is why we always refer to the feet of the Lord as well as the feet of the Guru as Ambuja. Ambu jayate iti Ambuja. Amboho jayate iti Ambuja. From the Ambu means water. From the water it grows, therefore it is called Ambuja. And the Shankaracharya is very fond of lotus, you know. He wrote the first rap song in the world, you know. He refers to even human life is like that of the, one is referring to the lotus which is unaffected by the water on which it is there. Also, if you put a drop of water on the leaf of the lotus, it will not stay. It will move, right? You've tried? It will not get, the leaf will not get wet and then the water will keep moving only. Nalini dalagada jalamati taralam tattvajjeevitamaticha yajapalam. Can there be better rap song than this? See how they did dancing. Nalini dalagada jalamati taralam. It's just moving there. So just like the lotus is like detached from everything, so is the feet of the Lord and the Guru, which is equal to that of the lotus. Now, why that the devotee, or what is that devotee finds as a solace at the abode of the Lord, at the thought of the Lord? After all, in this world, very many different kinds of sorrows are there. Nobody can say, I am free of sorrows. Some form or the other, there will be some depression, dejection, misunderstanding, sorrow, afflictions, either from the physical body, adhyatmika, adibhautika, adidaivika, one of the affliction would be there. Tapatraya. So, how can or what kind of a solace a devotee gets from the Lord? So, it's a beautiful verse. One of the most beautiful verses in, all of them are beautiful, but here. Rodastoya hridashramena patikaha chayam taro vrishtitaha Bidasvasta griham grihastamatiti Dina prabhum dharmikam Deepam santamasa kulascha shikinam Shitavritastvam tada Chedas sarva bhayapaham brajasukam Shambho padamboruham Rodastoya hridashramena padikaschayam tairo vrishtitah Bidasvasta griham grihasthamatitihi Dina prabhum dharmikam Deepam santamasa kulascha shikinam Shritavritastvam tada Chedas sarva bhayapaham brajasukam Shambho padamboruham. What is sukham? What is the solace? At different situations, people seek different things. If I am hungry, food is the sukham. Right? If there is a hot sun, then shade is the sukham. So therefore it says, Rodastoya hrita. Yata toya hritaha rodaha vrajati. When a person is, toyaha means waves of the water. For the person who is being tossed here and there, toya hridaha. Hrida means one who is carried away by the toyaha, by the waves. For him, rodaha is the solace. The bank of the river, he is looking for the bank of the river where, let me get to the nearest one. One ship was completely wrecked. So everybody is shouting and crying in the middle of the ocean. So everybody is crying, and so the captain was looking and he was standing there. So one person went to him, I am an Olympic champion, swimming. Tell me, how far is the land? He said, 2 miles. 2 miles? Nothing for me. I have done in the Olympic competition, at a stretch 8 miles. Very good. He jumped into the water and went around the ship. Which direction, Captain? He said, below. The land below is 2 miles. So one who is in the right in the middle of the ocean, what does he think? Where is the bank? Where is the shore? So he will look for the nearest shore to go to. So just like toya hritaha, for the person who is taken, carried away and thrown here and there by the waves, rodaha, the bank is the solace. And in fact, we are all right in the middle of the ocean called samsara. Jaladimadi gadanam dvandva vatahatanam sudaduhitrukalatra dhara bharardidanam vishama vishayatoye majjadama plavanam sharanam bhavatu sharanameko Vishnu poto naranam. In Mukundamala he says, Jalamadigatanam Dvandva Vatahatanam. Right in the middle of the ocean, one is sinking, and also the waves with the wind is hitting him. And such a person who is not having anywhere to go, Dvandva vata. And what kind of vata is there? Dvandva vata hatanam. In this samsara sagar where we are sinking, What is that which is called the wind, which is throwing us here and there? Dvandva. Joy, sorrow. Good, bad. Success, failure. Gain, loss. Happiness, unhappiness. Good and bad. All these things, dvandvas are continuous. We cannot fathom what will come next moment. Will I be joyful? Will I have a sorrow news? Will I be healthy or unhealthy? Will I gain weight or lose weight? I'm doing a lot of this samura. What will I gain weight or lose weight? I have no idea. And along with that, you have other people to carry on your also. Sudha duhitru kalatra, Sudha son, duhitru daughter, kalatra wife. And they are all being carried also along. They are also holding on to you. You're not alone. Vishama vishayato ye majjadam aplavanam. Being sunk into the world of objects with no boat at all. Bhavadu sharanameko. There is only one sharanam, one resort is there. Vishnu poto naranam. Only the boat of Vishnu that is available to you. So no, there is no other way you can come out of this. Bhavadu sharanameko. Only one resort. One wife said to one lady said to her friend, one man said to his friend, my wife thinks I am the best place for vacation. Is it? Yeah. She said, you're the last resort. Anyway, so Bhagavan is the last resort. He is the only boat available. So here, Rodastoya Hrita, for a person who is being tossed here and there by the waves of this ocean, you are like a bank. Shramena, one who is Shramena Patikaha, Taroho, on the road, for a person who is so tired, Chayam Brajati. Chaya is the Sukham. For a person who is tired, walking on the long road, hot sun, for him a shade. Isn't it? Brajati means he looks for. So, yata toya hritaha rodaha vrajati, shramena padikaha taroho chayam of the tree's shade. Taroho chayam, vrikshasya chayam vrajati. Vrishtitaha bitaha, one who is caught up in the torrential rain. Swastha griham vrajati, looking for reaching back home. It's a torrential rain, let me go home. Let me go and dry my clothes and be safe. Atitihi, one who does not have any place to go looking for food, grihastham vrajati. An atiti is looking for a householder, grihastha, for his place of shelter. Or is looking for that as the immediate joy. Deenaha, a person who has nothing, impoverished, dharmikam prabhum vrajati. He goes and looks for a person of kind-heartedness. And at the same time, santamasa akulaha, where a place is completely filled with darkness, deepam vrajati, looking for a light. And shitakritaha, one who is suffering from the cold, 24-degree Pittsburgh weather, shikinam vrajati, is looking for heat. Tata, in the same way, He Chetah, O my mind, Tvam, you, Sarva Papa Apaham, the one who is remover of all sins, Sukam Shambho Padam Bruham Raja. Go and take shelter in the, again, Amburha. Amburha means one which is growing in the water. These feet are like that of the lotus. To that feet of the Lord, please take shelter in Him. Oh, my mind, don't go anywhere else. And each one of them can be explained. Huh? Each of those situations are like our situations in our life. As I said, Toyaha here means the dualities of life are torturing us here and there. And in this long journey of the soul, Shramena Patikaha, we are not individuals like yesterday born. We are the ancient souls. How ancient, we don't know. This body may be new, but the soul is so ancient. It has been traveling for a long time. The journey is so long. And suffering is so much. Jindagi ek suffer. So it's this this suffering, that's a suffering is the suffer. So this whole journey is so much of pain, and even as you escape from this physical body, again one more it starts. So a person who is traveling in the endless journey with so much of suffering, Bhagavan's chaya, taroho chayam vrajati, one who is looking for somebody to help me here. Similarly, vrishtitaha bhitaha, one who is torrentially being bombarded by the worldly responsibilities and other things. What does he want? Swastagriham vrajati. That is what Gurudev would say, Hari Om. Go to the home of the Hari. Hari Om. Go to the Bhagavan's abode. That is the only place you will escape from this torrential rain that is continuously hitting you left and right. Similarly, atitihi. Atiti means na titihi yasya asti. Undated. Atiti means one who does not have any appointment. Such a person, what does he look for? Grihastham. We have some identity, but really speaking, soul has no identity at all. It has no particular reference. So only Bhagavan is the Grihastha. Go to him and he will invite you, extend his hospitality with no encumbrances, like that of how Kuchela, otherwise known as Sudama. When he went, and Bhagavan did not even have a second thought. He did not tell him that I am coming. As soon as he appeared, went and embraced. How long we have not seen. Come, 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 come. Hospitality was extended without any question. Dina dharmikam prabhum, one who is dinaha, impoverished by this worldly, all the things he has done, but yet not finding complete fulfillment. He is a dinaha. So dharmikam prabhum rajati. Santamasa akula, by ignorance one is completely enveloped by darkness of ignorance. For him the knowledge of Deepa, that will be their solace. Similarly, Shitakritaha, one who is suffering in the cold, suffering by the coldness of the entire world. See, in the world, who really gives you love unless you love? And everyone in this world is looking for that unconditional love. And nobody gives, everybody gives a cold heart only. That coldness of the people, only Bhagavan is the warmth there. Shikinam rajati. Tata he chetaha, O my mind, tvam sarva papa apaham sukam, that one which can remove all the various sins in your mind. Shambho padam bruham raja. Go and offer yourself at the feet of the Lord. We finished only 1/4, maybe. I think, that also I am doubtful. 1/5 maybe of Shivanandalahari. So we will see more of it in the next time. There are so many beautiful verses are there. I am feeling very bad that I have to leave them. There are so many beautiful verses. Om sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayaha, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkhabhat bhavet. Om shanti shanti shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Thank you for giving this opportunity to revel in the thought of the Lord. The two just before Shivaratri, and this place is especially being the abode of Amarnath. You all have the great joy of participating in the most important festival, I'm sure, of the whole calendar is Shivaratri, and I am so happy that I could come before that and share the thoughts on Bhagavan. And please do read. The commentaries of various kinds are available also. But as you read each of the verse, dwell upon that. If you can remember the meaning and then contemplate, it will be great. We have been seeing in Gurudev's meditation every morning. Tomorrow also is there. Those who can join, please do join. Gurudev, step by step, he gives what is actually meditation, how to do it. And also take verses for contemplation and think about it. So, make your life most purposeful, meaningful by improving on inner quietude and joy every day. Today also Gurudev said, a joyful, cheerful mind can be easily molded. A rigid, narrow mind is hard to break. So make that cheerful attitude, make a joyful attitude towards meditation. Don't say, today also I have to do meditation. No. Never do sadhana as a burden. Any sadhana. Every spiritual practice should be done with joy, with so much of cheerfulness. Then only it will yield result. Anything you learn also, unless you have a joy of learning, you will not be able to really get the best side of it. So too, meditation or prayer or upasana, japa, to be done with great joy, great happiness, then it will be easy to do. And also those who are, when Guruji, Swami Tejamanji was asked by somebody, Swamiji, how do we know that we are improving in our sadhana? So he said, simple. Look at the faces of the people around you. If they are smiling, you are becoming better. If they are frowning, you are going in the opposite direction. So only when you are joyful, others around you will be happy. If you are constantly crying and complaining, then... So every moment or everything that we do as an offering to the Lord should give greater and greater happiness. Gurudev used to say, cultured people are those who give happiness wherever they go. Uncultured, whenever they go. So, are you giving happiness wherever you go or whenever you disappear? So let us make our life joyful and happy by sincerely, cheerfully doing what we do. Even volunteering, seva and all, to be done with great joy. I always tell people, if I tell you to do and you do it, you are a servant. if I don't tell you and do it, you are a sevak. Even if I tell you don't do it, you are a volunteer. So are you a volunteer or a sevak or a servant? You have to find out. A volunteer, even if you tell, he will do or she will do whenever they get time only. Whereas sevak will make a time to come, do that. So be the sevak of the Lord. Find time to do seva. Nobody needs to tell you to do it. If somebody tells you and then do it, then it is not seva. You are like servant only. So a sevak should take up the responsibility to make sure that everything is going in. Actually, in Sundarakand, there is a portion where Hanumanji says, when he finished his, adventure with Sita, having taken this Chudamani and given the ring and taken the Chudamani with him, he looks at it, okay, I am getting it, but then something more to be done. And he thinks, it's a beautiful sort of reflection he puts there, Valmiki-ji. He says that a true Dhuta is one who not only does what he is told to do, but he does more than that, which does not contradict with what he has done. Then only he is really considered as efficient. What should I do? I should know the power of Ravana, the strength of Ravana. That is on the one hand. Second is, he should know the strength of Rama. Right? Whom is he fighting with? He doesn't know so far. So I need to know the strength of Rama, and he should know the strength of Ravana. And that can be accomplished in only one way. I make him meet me. How do you do that? Burn. Or go and destroy everything. Not burn, but destroy the whole Ashoka Vatika. So then he sends all the people and then take him closer to Ravana. Now, I got a direct interview with him. If otherwise he would not meet me. No, I know his strength. How many people he has, what kind of a retinue army he has. And then he also tells him, if the least ranked monkey can do this, think of the crores of monkeys under the command of Ram. You are in trouble. So a sevak should take up, every time you do it better, do it more, not for anybody else, for Bhagavan only. All right. Thank you so much. So those who would like to offer Guru Dakshina, please do come. Arati and then next.
Suresh is going to do the vote of thanks.
Okay.
But one thing, Southwest we can change the tickets.
No changing your ticket.
Also, one other thing, Swamiji promised us Sundarakand next time when he comes.
What about the Shivanandalahari? It's halfway through.
Hari Om, it gives me a great pleasure and joy to express our profound and collective gratitude to Swami Ishwarananda ji for gracing us on this occasion as he took us through the journey of Shivanandalahari. Over the last 5 days, Swamiji has guided us through these profound verses and has helped to dissect them in such a way that we could really see the essence of just a few of those verses, but it left an indelible mark, I think, on all of us. Shivanandalahari is a masterpiece of scriptural work in our scriptural compendium that comes from Bharat. And it's not just because of its poetic creation, but because of the divine wisdom that's within these within the words, and through brilliant metaphors that help to get across the points. That truly is the genius of Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya. But the brilliance doesn't really end there. It takes brilliance to actually communicate those messages to the masses, to people like us who are listening to it for the first time, in my case. And that's where we appreciate Swamiji's eloquence in trying to express and to get the point across on so many of these complicated verses, but then he expertly makes them so simple and so profound for us to understand. With his masterful command of Sanskritam, with the just the expert way that Swamiji was able to insert other verses from other scriptures with the right amount of humor, I think he took us to a place of spiritual contemplation that I think will stay with us for some time. And through this, we understood what Ananda is, who a devotee truly is, and what devotion really means. And these are things that we can apply in our own lives today. At the same time, Swamiji, I think, also expertly, again, helped us understand some of the things that we do in normal daily life to make us understand that maybe we don't truly appreciate them. For example, the one that stuck with me, there were so many, but when I go into the temple, I'm not just walking into Bhagwan's home, but I'm actually walking into his body. That will transform any of our experiences the next time we actually go to the temple. And so it's with those subtle things he has transformed the ritual into the spiritual, and for that express our gratitude. All along, Swamiji has been incredibly gracious with his time. He's not just through meditation in the morning, through visiting many homes for lunch, bhiksha, and through staying with those families and spending time with them, through spending time with the volunteers after the discourses. He's truly made this an enriching week for all of us. And finally, I just say that Param Puja Gurudev left us a treasure chest that is in the form of Chinmaya mission, and our Swamins across the world are just divine gems within that treasure chest. They allow us to experience and to grow through Balavihar, through Satsang, through Jnana Yajnas. And today, this week, we had the privilege of hearing from one of those gems in the form of Swami Ishwarananda ji. And so while we all wait for Swamiji to come back and grace us again in Pittsburgh, let's take Swamiji's advice and do our sadhana and to continue our own study and to reflect on the verses that he so expertly talked about through these discourses this past week. And maybe we can get a touch of that wave of bliss. Thank you, Swamiji. We're going to do the arati, and then we'll do a picture, and then Guru Dakshina.
Thank you, and my thanks to all those who are hosts of the Bhiksha. My special thanks to Vishala and Sadish. That I don't forget. In Malayalam, this is Sadish. Okay. So Satish, for hosting me. Thank you so much. Thanks to Stuti Chaitanya, who came from Columbus all the way driving. She didn't drive, I think somebody drove her, but she came to be part of us, along with us for 2 years. We also have Mori. She just came today from Washington, D.C. to be with us.